Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn program number 7. See, program number 7 I will open. This is our program number 7. Program to arrange n numbers in ascending or descending order using bubble sort technique. So here we are going to sort the numbers. Bubble sort technique means arranging the number in ascending or descending order using bubble sort technique. So before that, here we will learn what is bubble sort. Okay, we are going to learn first what is bubble. So here we will see with the example. Bubble sort is one of the easiest sorting technique in, and it is very simple to implement. It just simplify, compares the current element with the next element and swaps it. If it is a greater or less depending on the condition, it gives a quite accurate result. Okay. Each time an element is compared with all other elements till its find place is found. Till its final place is found. Okay, is called what? A pass. Bubble sort gets its name because it filters out the elements at the top of the array like bubbles on water. So here we will see with the example. Bubble sort is a simple. Here we had given one first pass, and elements we had given what? 5, 1, 4, 2, 8. And here algorithm compares the first two elements and swaps since 5 is greater than 1. So after comparing 5 is greater than, so it is going to swap, exchange the values. Okay, and it is going to be 1, 5, 4 to 8. Then again it is second number is compared, that 5 is compared with 4. So again 5 is greater than 4, so again it is going to swap. So like that until the number is going to find its final place, the numbers are going to be swapped, they are going to be exchanged. Like this it is going to work, bubble sort is going to work. So in the C program we are going to use bubble sort technique, and we are going to arrange the numbers in ascending or descending order. So we'll go to program now. So this is our program here, and we are written a comment line in the first line. That is what? To arrange n numbers in ascending order or in descending order using bubble sort technique. And in the second line we included a standard input output header file, and third line console input output header files. And our main program starts from the main function with opening flower bracket, and we initialized the variables. How many variables we need in the program, those many variables we declared or initialized here. And we used here array. Okay, array in the theory class I told you people what is array. Array is defined as the collection of similar type of data items stored at contiguous memory locations. In array we can store the primitive type of data such as int, character, float, etc. By using array we can access the elements easily. Okay, so here array name is A, data type int we had taken, and size how much we had given? 20. Means 20 integers we can store in this array. And next we used a CLR SCR function to clear our previous output screen. And in the printf function we had taken what? Enter the number to sort the elements. Means how many numbers we need to sort? 5 numbers, 6 numbers, 7 numbers. How many numbers we want to sort, those many numbers we need to enter. When we will run the program, first line this is going to display on the output screen. That is what? Enter the number to sort the element. And scanf is our input function. Whatever value you are going to enter for the n variable, that is going to store in a computer memory location, and that is going to be transferred to high level language to low level language using this character conversion in the scanf function. Then after that again we will user is asking to enter the numbers to sort. Means which all numbers we need to sort, those many numbers we need to enter here. And after this printf we are taking here loop, for loop. Why? Because in the array we need to we can store a, we had given a size as a 20, so we can store 20 integers. Okay, if we are not going to take here for loop, only one integer first time we can store in the computer. So within the for loop we are taking a scanf function. So how it is going to work here, so I will tell you. See here, n value, if you enter a 5 means 5 elements you need to enter, right? So I initially in the for loop expression we had given I initially 0. 0 is compared with n. If you enter a n value as a 5, that 5 is compared with 0, it is less than, I is less than n. So I will get increment, and first element of the I, sorry, of the array is going to store in a computer. That is I, a of I is a index value, index value of array. Okay, first element is going to store in a computer, and second time I get increment to 1, and 1 is compared with again 5. The condition is true, again I will get increment, and second element is going to store in a array. Like that, until that condition becomes false, the elements are going to store in a array. So next here again one more for loop we have taken here, that is what, j is equal to 1, j is equals to 1, j is less than n, j plus plus, and again n value is 5, j value had given a 1, so 1 is compared with the 5, and until this condition becomes false, the next control will go to next loop, and here one more loop what we are given, initially I value 0, 0 is less than 5 minus 1. Why 1 here? Because j value in the first for loop we are given a 1, so 5 minus 1 means it will be 4. So 0 is less than 4, so I will get increment, and and the loop control is going to execute this loop, that inside the loop it will go and it will execute this condition. That is what, if a of I is greater than or equal to a of I plus 1. A of I and a of I plus 1, what it is, these are the index value of array. Okay, whatever first elements we are given in the array, no, that is going to be stored in a of I, and second element will be a of I plus 1, third element will be, like that the elements are going to be stored in the array. So here we are comparing, in the condition we are checking what, a is greater than or equal to a of I plus 1. If the condition is true, swapping will be done here. That is what, we are going to exchange the numbers or values. We are going to exchange, or we are going to swap the values. Control is going to swap the values here. That is what temp we are taken. Temp means what? Temporary. So a of I value, a of I means it is the index of array, index value of array, that whatever value is stored in the a of I, no, that is going to transfer to temp variable. That is what? Temporary variable. That value a of I index, in that index whatever value is stored, no, that is going to transfer to temporary variable, and a of I becomes 0, means a of I index becomes 0, means nothing is there in that a of I index. Okay, no value is there in that, and a of I plus 1 whatever value is having, no, that value is transferred to a of I. Like that swapping is done here in this statements. Okay, and this a of I plus 1 become null, means nothing is having, it is nothing. After that, here whatever value is stored, no, a of I's value, that is going to be already transferred it to temporary variable, and that is having the a of I's value, and that a of I's value is there in the temporary variable, no, that we are going to transfer to a of I plus 1. Like this we are going to exchange the values, we are going to swap the values according to this condition, and these all things are done in the loop only. And afterwards, after sorting, after the final place of the elements in ascending or in descending, we are going to print those values on the output screen. So we are taking here printf function. The sorted elements are, the elements are going to display If you again you have to take here for loop. If you are not going to take a for loop here, array from the array only one element, that is first element, is going to be displayed. If you take a for loop here, then only all the array elements are going to be displayed here. Okay, so after that we are going to take a one more printf function. In this a of I we are printing, means whatever values are arranged in ascending or descending order, no, those are going to print here in the printf function using again character conversion and array of I. And here in the one more printf function we took a two new line comments here, because we need to leave the space. Our cursor wants to come down, so again we are taking here slash and two times, and get ch function we are taking to get our character from the keyboard to output screen, and we are closing our main function with the flower bracket. So now we will save this, and already it is saved. We will run the program and we'll see the output. See, enter the number to sort the elements. So I will give a n value as a 5, and I will enter here. Enter the numbers to sort. So whatever number you want to sort, no, you can give the numbers here. 7, 4, 5 numbers I want to sort, so 5 numbers are given here, and I'll press enter now. So you can see now the elements are arranged in ascending order 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. So like this the program is going to work. Now I want to display the numbers in descending order. So what to do for that? We will go to the program, and in the condition we are going to change the sign here to greater than to less than. Greater than to less than sign will make, and we'll save this program. Okay, and we will run this. I'll give the element 5, n value is a 5. I'll put enter, and again we'll put the number here, and I'll press enter here. You can see the numbers are displayed in descending order. So like this the program is going to work. Hope you all understood. Practice this program. Thank you.